Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Raul. This is my abuela and this is my prima. Today we're gonna do some date tasting, and we have a bunch of different varieties, some from California, some from Arizona, some from Saudi Arabia, and hope you guys like our insights. First up, we have Medjool dates. So these are like the most common ones, and like these are the ones that are the most ubiquitous, I would say. All right, one. All right, we're gonna try this.
Muy bueno.
¿Qué opinas, abuela? Ya está. All right, we have Tina choking.
Bien bueno. Está sabroso.
Tell us how you really feel. How do you feel, Tina, about these Medjool dates?
Nice and chewy.
Nice and chewy, because it's masticoso, sí.
It's a little sweet.
A little sweet. Okay, so again, this is the most common one. Usually very sweet, very chewy, very high calorie. It's like maybe like a giant raisin, right? Next up are the Bari dates. I don't know if I'm butchering that name, but I bought these at the farmer's market, and these come from the Coachella Valley. So these have like a hazelnut kind of finish apparently. And I just recently started eating these. So these are very soft and less chewy. I would suggest like you could like spread this out like in a bread or something. ¿Qué opinas de estas?
Está muy resbalosito.
What do you think, Tina?
It's kind of like peanut butter, very soft, a little
It's very-
sticky,
Very peanut butter.
squishy, sticking to my fingers.
Towel, please. Towel, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's continue on with, let's see, our Arizona dates. So these I also picked up at Sprouts. They're Halloween dates. So pick one. I have not tasted these. So these dates going forward are ones that neither of the three of us have tasted.
Dátiles.
Sí, dátiles.
Ajá.
Que yo no he probado este.
They look similar to the first ones we had.
Está chicloso.
Oh,
Está muy chicloso, ¿verdad?
it's tough.
These are very tough. Damn. These have like a very dry rind, I would say. I don't know. I don't like these. Well, they wouldn't be like my first pick to kind of like just, you know, have like as a snack.
Qué bonita semilla.
Sí, ¿verdad?
It's nice.
Ajá.
Well, they have the prettiest seeds. I will say.
Ajá.
Sí, ¿verdad?
Parece un gusanito.
All right, so next we have our smallest dates, I think. And these are the Deglik Noor dates. So let me open these up. These come in like the largest tub. Let me see. Ooh. All right.
Cute.
Very cute, right? No.
Where's the seed?
Oh, I guess these don't have a seed. I guess they're so small that they like save them. Oh, these are pitted. No tiene semilla. I know.
Tan bueno.
So it turns out we do have a pitted date here. These are really good. These are like, what would?
¿Qué le pasó?
No, está bien. Es como la piel. Está bien, sí. Que está seca. I would say these are really good. These have more like a gummy texture, and I feel like these are really great because they're pitted. You could just grab like a whole bunch of these and just like eat them. These, you don't have to eat around the seed. They're very small. very good to like eat like on your commute to work. Highly recommend them. But I will say they don't have as much hazelnut flavor as like the Bari ones. So that's like my only reservation to them. But in terms of texture, I think the Deglet Noor dates are like the best ones. Oh, sorry. What do you think of the Deglet Noors?
Well, there's just something sort of like, it had the texture of like a garlic peel, I'd say, and it was like getting stuck to the roof of my mouth. It was a little uncomfortable, but I'd say the texture was okay. Maybe the taste was better than the other ones, though.
Oh, that's interesting. See, I thought the texture was good, but the taste was like a bit muddled. But, a ver, ¿qué opinas de estas, las chiquitas? Deglet Noor.
Estas no me gustaron porque se queda en el paladar la basurita. Las traigo ahí.
Oh, es lo que dijo
Hey,
Tina.
that's what I said, I think.
Sí, yeah. So it like gets really
¿Verdad que se
stuck
queda en
into
el
like
paladar y en la lengua?
and like the roof of your mouth, right?
I liked that it wasn't as wrinkly.
El paladar. Ajá, ahí.
Sí.
Se queda dentro en el paladar, el paladar.
Oh, en paladar. Oh,
Aquí,
sí,
¿verdad?
sí, sí. Como no está.
No
Okay.
se las puede uno sacar con la lengua.
All
Se queda
right.
ahí pegado.
Yeah,
All right.
Eso no sirve.
Yeah. So I guess it is kind of more like a gummy kind of bear. Like I don't know. Like whenever I eat like gummy candies, they always get stuck in my teeth. So these are very gummy. Let's go now with the. What did I say?
This one.
Yeah.
Mira. Feo. Muelas también.
The grandma really doesn't like the Deglet Noor dates. They're way too gummy.
No.
But if you guys like gummy candies, I really recommend the Deglet Noor. But so far, my cousin and my grandma do not like the texture of those. Alright, let's go with our last Arizona dates. And they're from Sprouts. The Zahidi dates. Alright. Alright.
Están buenos.
Let's
They
see.
look very different.
All right, they kind of had like a honey sort of hue, but let's see how they taste.
They look like a seed.
Yeah, they do.
Ay, que me gusta.
All right, my grandma already saying that she likes that one.
Parece cajeta, ¿verdad, Tina? ¿Qué le gustó? Wow.
Okay, out of all of them, like I think these have like a lot of like wrinkly skin, right? Like the skin on these are super wrinkly, super dry. What do you think, Tina?
I think that's my least favorite.
This is your least favorite? Okay, what don't you like about them?
It leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Bad taste. ¿Qué opinas de estas? No, no te gustaron
No me
tampoco. I think these, like, es que están muy secas, ¿verdad? So these are very dry. Their skin is like very wrinkly, I will say. And in general, these do lend itself to like a nice bite. But I will say like it has a bunch of layered and dry kind of skin. I would not recommend these, but it does have like a lasting kind of like honey aftertaste, I would say.
I thought Abuela said she liked that one at the beginning.
So at the beginning, I guess Abuela said that she liked them, pero ahorita ya no te gustan, ¿verdad? Sí. So maybe you'll like them in the beginning, and then towards the end you just don't like them. It's okay. It happens. All right. So first are the first of the Saudi Arabian dates. So these are, if I'm pronouncing it right, it's the Mabroom dates. All right, I'll just show it like right here. Mabroom. All right. All right.
The floor is so dusty. I need my broom. Oh, it's tough.
These are very tough.
I don't like the peeling that's happening on the outside.
Okay. ¿Qué opinas de estas?
Son desabridas. ¿Desabridas?
Las sabritas? What do you think?
I don't know.
You know what they kind of like remind me of? I don't know why. Like kind of like baklava. I don't know. Kind of like that. Like kind of like different layered sort of skin. Kind of like I don't know. Like not earthy, but they have like that caramelly kind of taste. I mean, yeah, I would say like they are chewy, but in general, I think if you could get through, you know, those different layers of this date, I think it has like a nice kind of like honey aftertaste as well, like that I noticed with the Zahidi dates. Although I think these, like their texture is much better. Okay, so we're gonna do the Sakari dates. So these are known as the queen of dates. Apparently these are like the sweetest ones. Estos son los más dulces. Pero the one thing I have to say about these is I actually have nothing else to say about them. But let's try them.
It reminds me of the second one, I think. That was more peanut buttery.
Yeah, these have like a very like nutty. You're right. These have like a very nutty kind of taste. ¿Qué opinas?
Estos son los que salieron secos, ¿no?
Son secos, pero del sabor.
De sabor está bueno.
De sabor está bueno. Sí, es como cacahuate, dice Tina. So, if you like peanut butter and you like that peanut butter sort of taste, I highly recommend like Sakari dates. These are pretty good. I would recommend these, and I think I would eat these as well, because the texture, like you kind of get through them with one bite, and I feel like after that bite you get like a peanut buttery goodness. So I will highly recommend the Sakari dates. They are worth it. So now we have the last of the dates, the Safawi dates. All right, how has this journey been so far?
Good.
Sí. ¿Qué opinas tú de este video? Estamos en el
Muy
último,
bueno.
sí.
Muy buen video.
Muy buen video. All right. Well, let's see. All right, we're gonna do the Safawi dates. These are very dark in color, as you guys could see. They're also from Saudi Arabia. I actually don't know much about them, but they also are kind of like dryish as well.
I'm very tough.
Very tough.
Está bueno.
Yeah, actually, these are really good. Están buenos, ¿verdad? What do you think about this, Tina? You don't like them?
I don't think any of them really stood out to me.
You don't really like dates, huh?
No.
Está bueno. ¿No le gustaron?
Últimos pensamientos. ¿Qué opinas de los dates? ¿Cuáles te gustan más?
Los que tienen más azúcar.
Ok, a abuela le gustan los más dulces. ¿Cuáles eran los más dulces? Los berries, ¿verdad? También. Pero estos son...
Los que tienen como basuritas no me gustan.
Okay, so my grandma doesn't like the dry rinds.
No.
That's what she means by basurita, which I agree, yeah. But what do you think? What are your final thoughts on the dates?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be eating dates again.
You ate enough dates for your entire lifetime. Okay, my final thoughts. I would say that the Bari dates are for sure number one. They're the most delicious, the most soft. You could probably spread them on toast, quite honestly. I am very interested. I really like the Saudi Arabian dates. They kind of have like just this one bite, you know, they're very dry. So you could eat them in one bite, and they usually have an interesting finishing taste, whether it be honey or kind of like a peanut buttery taste. I don't like any of these other like halawi or kadri, what are they? Kadrawi dates, because they're just too, too dry, right? And then the Deglet Noors, Tina and my grandma did not really like this. ¿Verdad? No te gustaron, abuela, estas, ¿verdad? Because they stick to the roof of your mouth. But I will say, if you really like gummy candy, I will highly recommend these. And of course, the Medjools are kind of like in the middle of like all of this stuff. But I think I will eat more Saudi Arabian dates from now on. And I think Bari dates, which I'm quite surprised after tasting all of these dates, still are number one for me. Best texture, best tasting. All right?
Okay.
Thank you so much. Gracias.
Gracias.
And thank you for watching.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Good?
Yeah.
Good.
No, I think you should have done. This is my abuela, this is my prima, because you're doing bilingual. Oh yeah. Like it doesn't sound
yeah.
German because she's not your grandma.
Okay, fine.
That was perfect. But
I think you should have Myra and your mom introduce everybody.
yeah, because
Sí, mejor
No.
pónganlas a ella.